Crabman from Crabman Gaming here. Today's video is every game I own, Nintendo Wii Edition. I own over 3,000 games on systems across Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sega, and more. Each video will bring you one console or handheld, and if you enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, I will comment back, and check out the Every Game I Own playlist. Let's get started. The Wii releasing in 2006, and I love that South Park episode of Cartman where he can't wait to get a Wii and travels to the future. You remember this original Wiimote when you did a lot of waving and waggling, revolutionized gaming for a little while before everyone decided to go back to their controllers. Then you had this Motion Sensor Plus, which was like added to make it a little bit more accurate, and then eventually the controllers had the Motion Plus inside, so it was kind of the same, exactly the same as the first original Wiimote, and you had the nunchuck's normally like in your left hand as you're playing here. But my very first game we're going to kick off with is, it's a bit of a weird one, it was a bit stuck up there, was ABBA, You Can Dance. 26 timeless songs by ABBA. I believe you need a microphone to play it. Next game is Academy of Champions Soccer. I'm just going to say, none of my games are really ultra expensive. I've got a few $60 and a few $40 games, but really this is your time to collect for the Wii because a lot of the games are very, very cheap. An Australian exclusive AFL Aussie Rules footy made by True Blue. Isn't quite as good as the AFL Live on PS3. That's my favourite footy game ever. Alright, we got AFL Game of the Year edition. It's really the same, but this is when Gold Coast were added into the league, and then GWS came the year after. So it's kind of like updated with Gold Coast in there. And because we've got so many games, I'm not going to go through all the receipts unless it's something special. This game I see all the time for like $3 and under. All-Star Cheerleader. I'll let you know which games I've played as well. I did get a Wii in 2007, and my favourite game on the Wii, Super Mario Galaxy. So I'm sure we'll get there. I try and pick up anything that's a little bit unusual or a little bit different. So I hadn't seen this before. Andrew Lloyd Webber, Musicals, Sing and Dance. So what classics have we got on here? I might try and zoom in. Memory by Cats, Jellicle Cats, The Jellicle Ball. I don't know about you, but I went to see Cats and I wasn't a huge fan. I do like a lot of other musicals though. Just like Cats was just not for me. Next game is Bakugan, 50% off from Video Easy. I don't know where I got it from though, it wasn't Video Easy, but Bakugan Battle Brawlers. So it looks like a fighting game. Never really been into Bakugan, but you know, I find these games all over the place. Sometimes they're bundles, sometimes they're not. So sometimes I can't remember where I got them from. Ben 10 Omniverse. Unlock over 100 combos. Benvolution starts here. If you've got a favourite Wii game, let me know. I kind of love the green disc. I like when they kind of have the strong, kind of like green or like orange colours, which always looks pretty cool to me. This is a game I had back in the day. Big Beach Sports. It's kind of like Wii Sports, but, you know, not quite as good. I think I must have ordered this from eBay, you know, when there's a little bit of bubble mailer in there. And I normally order them when you can get them delivered for under $5. Sometimes I scour for deals. Don't really know why I have this, but I do. I do know, because normally if these games are $2 and under, I'll pick them up. So we've got The Biggest Loser. This is probably the Australian version. These are the guys who used to host it. I don't really remember. That show hasn't been on for ages now. I know in America you've got your own. I don't know who's going to use this to like lose weight. You can tell I have never even opened it. So let's open this for the first time. Normally I open it, but it was The Biggest Loser, so yeah, I didn't really care that much. And The Biggest Loser Challenge. I love that Target has discounted this once, twice, 3 times before someone's finally picked it up for hopefully less than $22.83. It is a more personalized training. You've watched the show, now it's your turn. Feel the burn. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything worse than playing a game for fitness. Like, I like on the gym, you know, do my own fitness, but not playing a game and doing fitness. The bigs, just $2, never took the sticker off. But this is why Wii collecting was so good. I actually got this quite a long time ago. They used to put, sometimes cashiers would put the year on there as well. But hopefully you could use the Wiimote for like a little bit of hitting. One of my favourite videos at the moment is someone hitting a baseball with a cricket bat. So that's pretty cool. Did you know there was a sequel as well? The Bigs 2 Baseball. The big leagues just got bigger. So you get, I think you still get like books in this era, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's lots of shovelware on the Wii. I mean, this is not shovelware, it's a proper game, but lots of shovelware. So that's why you get so many games. Now is the time to collect. This is actually my most valuable Wii game. It's only valued at $60, so it's not like some of my other collection, some of my games that are into the hundreds of dollars. But Boom Street, I never even remember this coming out. It's obviously, it's like Mario meets Dragon Quest, which is weird because I do like both of those franchises, but not something that really translated well, especially in Australia. So I don't know if this, I'm going to go through this booklet. I'm not going to go through many booklets, but because this is, I don't know, I want to say a rarer game, I'll go through it. It's like a board game. It's like I would say Mario Party, but a bit like going around the board. Yeah, I do want to say more like Mario Party. Meets like a board game. You do like little challenges and stuff. So, yeah, one that I think maybe just released at the wrong time or it had a low print run. But I never hear anyone talk about this game. Maybe this was more popular in Japan. But, like, especially for like a Mario game as well. Like, normally people have heard of them, but I never hear anyone talk about Boom Street. Interesting. Now this one I find interesting because it's like a Steven Spielberg game, Boom Blocks. Again, don't really hear people talk about this very often. You kind of like make like Jenga towers and then blast it away. So as you can tell, there's 170 games. I definitely haven't played all of these, but you can play Wii games on the Wii U, even though it's probably just better to play them on an original console. Not really many first-person shooters, because I think they should have translated well, because you could use the Wiimotes to, like, you know, as your gun and waggle it around, but I think because the Wii was still in standard definition, a lot of the games didn't translate over very well. So we've got Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood, and also Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30, and I know these are on other systems as well. So there's a lot of kind of Call of Duty spin-offs at the time. I think these games are okay. Nothing, hang on, that's got like the Road to Hill 30 book in there. That's not even the right book. I wonder if they've been swapped over, if I got these at the same time. Well, that doesn't have a book, so alright, let's fix that up. You can go in there and you can have no book. So let me know if you've played either of those games. Oh, here we go. Just speaking of Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, on the PS3 and the 360, it's regarded as one of the best games ever. My favourite is Modern Warfare 2, but Modern Warfare 1 is amazing as well. And a lot of people kind of forget that this was on the Wii. And you could play it with this kind of Wii gun accessory. It's probably the best way to play it on the Wii, to be honest. But yeah, it gets forgotten about. Modern Warfare Reflex. So does that mean it's different because it's on the Wii? Is there some changes? I assume it's like a little bit different. Optimized for the Wii Zapper. So I wonder if you could play online as well, because if you couldn't play online, it does say Wi-Fi. That's really the selling point of these games. Champion Jockey. The Japanese love their horse racing games, and they always seem to come out in Australia, but I don't know who's buying them, you know, except for me later, but who's buying them when they're new? Who's going, yep, G1 Jockey, that's the game for me. But, you know, people must be buying them. You can stand on the Wii Fit board which is interesting. Chicken Blaster. I'm surprised there weren't more of these kind of point-and-shoot games, a bit like Point Blank on the PS1. I don't think this game's very good, but it's... Oh, look, see, I haven't even opened this. Look, hasn't even been opened. Or maybe it got resealed. But Chicken Blaster, I think it's fun, like, if you pick this up for a few dollars. Sometimes I always call it the price to value ratio. Like, if I bought this for 60, I'd be mad. If I bought this for 5, I'm sure I could get $5 worth of fun. And I didn't know there must be a sequel. It's called Chicken Riot. So I don't really see this game around. But same sort of premise. What do you get here? Oh, this is just the booklet, the Chicken Riot booklet, where you can kind of have these on-rails shooters. Some of them are on rails, but stuff's flying on your screen and you can shoot it, kind of Time Crisis style. You know, I don't know why there wasn't more of these. I feel like there should have been more of this style of game. But I didn't have the Zapper, so... Narnia, Prince Caspian. Okay movie tie-in. I also have this on PS3. It's probably where you'd want to play it, or the Xbox. So a lot of these games there was a PS3 version, there's a Xbox 360 version, and there's a Wii version. And the Wii version always tends to be normally the worst version. So people would only get these if you like only had a Wii. Something that was synonymous with the Wii was Cooking Mama. There's also on the DS. But this was very popular at the time. You're making your own little cool treats, using the Wiimote to cook away. So that's a cool game for the Wii. Like, some of it's like shovelware or ports of PS3 games and stuff. But Cooking Mama, definitely amazing. Now this next game, I had this on release. At the time, I only had a Wii. This is like, we're talking probably 2008. I didn't have an Xbox. And I didn't have a PS3, so they had cricket games that were decent, and I wanted this. I bought this full price, like £40, and it's so bad. I've played this on my channel, so you can go check it out. Ironically, I recorded sound for it, and realised I recorded the whole thing with the microphone switched off, so it doesn't have my commentary, which I remember the speaker here would like be your batter being like, run, yes, no. So it was pretty cool. So you can watch that on my channel. Now, I remember picking this up for like $2 or $3. So am I going to get $3 fun out of it? Yes. When I paid £40, when I didn't actually earn that much money, I felt pretty disappointed. And we're only halfway through the first stack here. We're only up to D. I'm trying to go fast as well. Dance Juniors. I try and pick up weird games if I've never seen them, or they're weird, or like music video games. So you've got the Wiggles on here, and Dance Hits, which doesn't tell you the band. So maybe they've just jammed some like unlicensed music to make the game cheaper. That's probably a good idea, to be honest. Dance Party Club Hits. Again, I've bought it because it's like one of those Just Dance games. It's got only 15 hits, which is a bit disappointing. 45 individual dance routines. So, Dance Club Hits. Interesting, very interesting. I don't know who this is targeted to. Like, children for club hits, or adults, or I don't get it. Alright, The Blob is... I don't think this was a Wii exclusive, but is a good game to have on the Wii. You can paint the city around. The Blob should be called Da Bob. That'd be pretty cool. Da Blob. Now there's The Blob 2 as well. This is kind of a good game if you wanted like a more kid-friendly game that wasn't too violent. This is a game that is violent. I was going to say this game should be R. But Australia didn't have the R rating until 2013, 2014, so when games were ultra-violent, they still got an MA rating, which was weird, because this really should be R. Dead Rising, chop till you drop. And this should be pretty cool to play. Lots of Dead Rising games. They were very popular. I think one's just been like remastered. There's all these weird kind of hunting, shooting games. Again, not really sure how these are popular outside of America, so I know a lot of my audience are from America, so shout out to all the Americans watching. I know this would be like right up your alley. Hunting. Australians don't really hunt, like, do gun hunting. It's not really a thing. here. So all those like Caballera games. I haven't even opened this either. So all those kind of Caballera games, you know, they release here, but you know, I don't really get it. I don't really get like why they're sold here. Deer Drive. Oh my goodness, it's not Deer Drive. Oh, it's a different game. Oh, I should have opened it. But to be fair, it's still one of these weird shooting games. Remington Great American Bird Hunt. I don't know if that's better or... To be fair, I probably feel a bit better about... I don't know. I don't really want to shoot birds either. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I should have opened that. I think they've just got this and been like, whatever, looks close enough. Some sucker will buy it. Crabman will buy it. This one I'm not even going to open, but this was, I was talking about before, JB Hi-Fi clearing out games that have been in their system forever, and Deepak Chopra's Leela Body Mind Spirit Play is one of them. I only bought this about 2 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago, so this had been hanging around in JB Hi-Fi for well over 10 years. The receipt must be in one of the other games, because I picked up heaps of games for like $1. There was like PS3 games and all kinds of weird games, so I think I bought JB Hi-Fi's last ever Wii game. I'm not really excited to play it, and that's probably why no one's ever bought it. Defending the Penguin, I bought off eBay because it was under $5 delivered. Actually a really cool tower defense game. I kind of want to get around it. I do like the odd defense. Vector Tower Defense on PS3, one of those minis, is one of my favorite tower defense, along with Field Runners. So yeah, it was cool. Wanted to add it to the collection. There's a whole bunch of car racing games as well. Dodge Racing, Charger versus Challenger. Like, I don't know if this is good or not, but we got Jeep Thrills coming up later, and that is a legitimate 2 out of 10 game. So sometimes it's hilarious having games that are so bad they're good. Oh, we got a banger. Donkey Kong Country returns. Just a Donkey Kong game being released on the Switch too. A little while ago, depending on when you watch this video, but was really happy for this to come out again, because it's been a little while since they've been a good kind of Donkey Kong game. I don't really think there was a Donkey Kong game like this on the Gamecube, so it had been a little while, and this was a good kind of return to form. I don't know when this came out. I think it was around 2010. Dora and the Snow Princess. There was lots of kid-friendly games, obviously. Lots of families bought the Wii, so they want to kind of get on board kind of the Disney games, the kind of Dora games, the Nickelodeon games. $30. Families probably thought, yep, let's grab Dora and the Snow Princess. Oh, we got... I think this is one of those shooter type games, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it is, like before, like Chicken Shoot. I haven't even taken the label off. I don't even know what that's doing there. Dino Strike. So I saw this and it looked, oh yes, like one of those Zapper games. If I see a game that looks unusual and, you know, it's something like $6, I'll pick it up. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, Dino, it was even $5, even less. Sometimes they give me a discount. Persia, the Forgotten Sands for $5. Rapala Pro Bass Fishing on the PS3, $5, so $15. Nice of them to give me a little dollar off sometimes. They sometimes will do that if you buy like 10 games at a time. Which is cool. This looks really weird and I want to play it, but it looks like so bad it's good. Disaster Day of Crisis. It's covered in stickers. Probably should try and take these off, but you know, sometimes they're a bit stubborn, but yeah, I can take. Actually, that one's not too bad. I might take that off later. This looks like, I don't know where this is from, because this is like the EB Games. This looks like it's from Game, which was a gaming store that went out of business kind of around 2012, I think. So, Disaster Day of Crisis. But I bought this from, I remember buying this from a person quite close to me, actually, just around the corner. You got Disney Bolt. I'm never sure whether to put these under like D for Disney or just like B for the name of the game. Because I think like, if you stick Disney together, then you're going to get like all the Disney stuff like all together, which is pretty good. So, all right, nearly lost a stack over there. So we got Disney Bolt. The problem is, once I've been through these games, I've got to stack them near me without toppling them over, because I've got to get them back on the shelf without spending 3 years putting 3,000 games back in alphabetical order. Another Disney Pixar Cars 2. And on the PS3, these Cars games are quite pricey. I don't think I have any of them, but I've got one on the Wii here. More Disney. Disney Sing It, which is cool. We've got Hannah Montana and Camp Rock and other favourites. There's a few Sing It's here, so you can check it out if you're happy to sing along. I'm not going to sing along because you'll probably turn this video off. I do like this one though, Disney Sing It Family Hits. So you got family hits. I think you got movie hits as well. So I like family hits because these are from all the Crabman special, mainly from the 90s, the glory era of Disney. 101 Dalmatians, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I just want to get look at that. 3 Lion King songs. Absolutely amazing. Like, if I'm oh, what's going on here? Link's crossbow training. Oh, I've been done. Not impressed. As you can see, I haven't looked in here for a while. I was keen to give that a go later. Link's crossbow training. Oh, I feel sad. Alright, well that's what we're going to get. They're not all going to be perfect. Disney Sing It, High School Musical 3. You see this game everywhere. They must have sold tons of this. High School Musical, it was so popular. Next is one I always wanted to give a playthrough, but looks like a cool kind of RPG-esque type game. Dragon Blade Wrath of Fire. It's got a dragon. It's got this dude looking cool. To be honest, I don't think it's actually that good, but, you know, it's kind of got the type of theme, fantasy theme that I like in a game. And this game I've had for... No, I had this game for a long time, but I had to print my own cover because it was just disc only. And then I found it again, Dragon Quest Swords. And I think this is about like a $30 or $40 game. So it's not like hundreds, but $19, I was like, I've had this stupid printed copy for so long. I'm going to get it, even though it was normally a little bit more. And this is like a 3 or 4 hour Dragon Quest game. This is not your normal 50, 60, 70 hour JRPG. You literally wander around like one town, do about 3 hours of waggling the Wiimote around. Oh look, here's all my stuff here. You do a little bit of waggling. So I'm going to go through the booklet for this one, just because it's a little bit more unusual. Here's the dudes here, the hero, Claymore. Have a little look through when it's a slightly more unusual game, or a rarer game, or a kind of more niche game. I'm not going to go through the booklets. I think it's like leaving the town, but I think it's just like one town. You've got the traditional Dragon Quest slimes. I played a few Dragon Quest games. Do you like 11? Because the people say 11's like one of the best JRPGs ever, and I've always struggled to get into it. I used to get these surveys as well. That was pretty interesting. Alright, so hopefully you couldn't see all my details. I actually got this last year. Look, almost exactly just over a year ago. So what did I get? Alright, cool. So I got here Dragon Quest Swords, $19. Buzz the Sports Quiz on PS2 for $3. WarioWare Smooth Moves, $12. I was actually playing that, so that might be last because that wasn't in my big stack because I was playing it. So I nearly forgot about good old WarioWare. Alright, we've got 2 left in this stack. And then if you see a little pause for editing, I've got to move some stuff out the way. Driver. I didn't even know there was a Driver game on the Wii. Parallel Lines. Driver comes to Wii. Yeah, you're right. For the first time ever. Use the full motion and sensing features of the Wiimote for unique driving. Not great. But actually the game is in there. The booklet looks pretty cool. We're not going to go through it, because we're 25 minutes in and we're 1 stack of 4. And a weird game, I've never really seen this very often, but Freddy Fish, The Case of the Missing Kelp Seeds. A great colour and puzzle book included. Oh, I wonder if I got that, or whoever had it first nabbed it. Yeah, where's my puzzle book? It's gone. It's just the booklet. But yeah, Freddy Fish, which I haven't seen. Alright, stack 2 of 4. We're continuing. We're only up to G. Grand Slam Tennis. I mean, you think tennis would be good because Wii Tennis is good, and you're waving and waggling the Wiimote around. A rare game. I actually wanted the first one, Endless Ocean, but I found Endless Ocean 2 Adventures of the Deep, and this is one of my more pricier games. Let's get this sticker off here. Why have I never taken that off? It's around $40, I think. I think I found it maybe for 30, like 29 from memory. But it is like a $40 game, but I can only see this going up and up because it's so unique. All right, next. Oh no, we're dropping stacks everywhere. They sometimes get a bit stuck together because if they've had a sticker removed and they've been put together. So I'm actually going to do these next three all together. I kind of like collecting old sports games because they're cheap and they're normally still pretty good. So it's like, even though you're not going to play all three of these, you might chuck FIFA 11 in and give that a go. So we got FIFA 8. Can you FIFA 8? And there's FIFA, no book. But normally you can pick these up for like under $5. So good to add to the collection for just a few dollars. And I remember I had a friend and like he just had a Wii, so he just buy FIFA every year on the Wii. So, you know, they play well. Like, are they as good as PS3 and Xbox? I'm going to say no, but they're good. We got a classic, GoldenEye 007, made by Activision. Use that Wiimote again. So it's back. It comes to life again with a single player campaign. So it matches the 64. Why have I never taken these off? But this looks like I bought this year. It says 2025 on it. Oh, too slow. It's taken too long. So I think it's like the 64 version, but with Daniel Craig and like a little bit updated. So that's what I believe anyway. Could be wrong. Love getting old pinball games as well. They're always lots of fun. This is Gottlieb Pinball Classics, the most accurate simulation of all time. And I've actually been going through like Williams Pinball on the PS3, but there's been some good ones. And Sonic Spinball, I've been giving that a blast. Oh, here we go. We've got, what did I buy? SmackDown versus Raw 2007 on the 360, 5. Gottlieb Pinball Classics, this was 5. I bought a controller for the Mega Drive. So I actually got this pretty recently, actually. $22. Yeah, I added an extra controller for my Mega Drive. GT Pro Series. Okay, it's a racing game. It's probably a 6 out of 10. I don't really know much more about it. Guitar Hero. Now, back in the day when I had a Wii, I first played Guitar Hero. I had Guitar Hero 3 on the Wii, and that's where I first played it. I don't have the guitar for the Wii. I've got the guitar and the drums for the PS3, so I mainly play through on there. But you know, a lot of these games will be very cheap now. The main ones, 3, World Tour, etc., because everyone doesn't have guitars anymore. So like, you only really want to play that. We got the guitar. We got Harry Potter, which is 5. Order of the Phoenix. I've kind of got them all through. Here we go. Order of the Phoenix on the Wii, $6. Oh, $30. What else did I buy? It's got a cool map as well for the game. All right, let's have a little blast through. What did I get? So I like keeping the receipts and jamming them in. And again, when you say like, Crabman, how do you have so many games? Probably for this reason. Black Eyed Peas Xbox, $2. Batman, $2. NBA 2K18, $1 on the PS4. NBA 2K21 on the PS4, $2. So that's how I kind of add Tom Clancy's End Wars 4, SmackDown vs. Raw, Kung Fu Panda on the Wii. We'll see that later. Gee, there's more. And then Harry Potter was 6 for $30. So this is normally how I bulk up the collection, getting a lot through. All right, we got Hasbro Family Game Night. This was pretty boring, like, in all honesty. Connect 4 Battleship. I mean, if you're going to play it, why don't you just play it in real life? You know, I'm all for video games, but I don't know why you would play that on the Wii. Hell's Kitchen. I think this is a hilariously bad game. I think I've seen someone play this online. This Gordon Ramsay's a brutal depiction of him here. I think this game is so bad, it's actually hilariously good. Again, with my price to value ratio, like, if you're paying full price for this, you hate it. If you're paying like $3 and you're going to play it, ironically, you're probably going to have a good time. I always try and buy these music games, the Hip Hop Dance Experience. What tracks have we got on here? B.O.B., I don't really know too many of these artists that well. Flow Rider is not really stuff I listen to. Is there anyone I listen to on here? Look, not really. So, but it might be, hip-hop might be for you. I do like hip-hop, a lot of Oz hip-hop you probably haven't heard of, so check out All Day, Horror Show, Seth Sentry if you're watching from America, and Mantra. Check those 4 out. Hot Wheels beat that. It's Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels games are always pretty good fun. There was 2 just released on the kind of PS4 5. Supercharged 1 and 2. They were pretty good. This is kind of what the Wii's about. These special shooters, House of the Dead Overkill, where you use the Wiimote to play through. I've actually been playing this $2. Did I get this for $2? I can't remember. If I found this at a op shop, that is an absolute ripper of a bargain. Alright, anyway, moving on. I'm going to call this Mission Impossible. Impossible Mission. And I think not the cheapest game, maybe $20 value, perhaps. It looks weird. You kind of have to do some puzzle solving, but it looks like it's a shooter, but I don't know, it doesn't seem to be a shooter, so yeah. Anyway, weird, so I bought it. Iron Man. I've only watched the first Iron Man film. There's an Iron Man game, I think I've got this on the DS as well. Jumbo Safari. Weird, weird, weird. It's why I love it. Anything that looks weird. I love these games where it's like, there's a random cheetah, 2 random people. Like, are they hunting these poor animals? It's by Sega, though. Become a safari park ranger. Oh, so you got to use your lasso and nurse them back to health. So it's not like brutally murdering these poor defenseless animals. I love the kind of giraffe pattern on the disc. That looks like wicked. Alright, we've gone for J, for James Cameron's Avatar. I mean, who didn't like the first Avatar film? I know it was like 400 hours long. It was like as long as AEW All in Texas, but is a good time. Didn't know you could use it with the balance board, but this is like a good solid, perhaps 7 out of 10. Here's the game I was talking about earlier. Jeep Thrills. Do you love the pun? How punny have they become? Now, normally these races can get by with a solid 5 or 6 out of 10. They just have to kind of, be okay. This awful. 2 out of 10. So you can go check it out. Oh, another receipt in here. Oh, the disc is gone. I think because I was playing it. I don't know what's happened to the disc. $4. My receipt just says Jeep Thrills $4. I thought this was $2. I've been ripped off. Absolutely ripped off. Alright, you've seen these around. Jillian Michaels Fitness Ultimatum 2009. What's the ultimatum? I'm going to play this, nearly 20 years later. No. I don't really get, I know people had the Wii Fit, and that was popular for really like a cup of tea, and everyone jumped in like, get fit with Mel B. I'm like, don't worry about going to the gym. Yeah, no time for the gym. I don't think it's time for the gym. I think it's motivation for the gym. Like, I don't ever say I've got no time for the gym. It's how motivated am I going to be? We're into the Just Dance games, and there are loads of these for the Wii. This is the original Just Dance. If it grooves in the heart and you groove it and move it, pump up the jam. You can't touch this. More than 30 chart-topping tracks. So I like that you get the full motion video as well on the disc. I got my receipt in here as well. What did I buy? I like there's lots of receipts. This is from 2023. What did I get? Just Dance. Here we go. Just Dance. $5. Dirt Track Devils PS2 for $5. Warriors 2 Dogfight PS2 $4. And Millennium Championship Paintball 2009 $2. I spent $16 to get those games. So I know you've been asking, Crabman, you must be a millionaire. You've got 3,000 games. Well, I'm not. Probably because I keep buying games. But also I thrift for games a lot. We got Just Dance 2. More tracks, more fun. Someone's pop their drink down on there, a bit of paint. What's going on there? But you got 45 hits this time, so I'll zoom right in. You can have a look if you want to. You can pause it if you want. The Ting Tings. I didn't know that's who sang that song. But there's Just Dance 2. Oh, guess what's coming next? Just Dance 3. There's so many. They kept pumping these out. 49 hit songs. this time. Let's zoom right in. Oh, No Limit. I love that song. No, no, there's no limit. I promised I wouldn't sing before as well, but I did. So apologies, only apologies. At least the disc's in there too. I'm worried that like I'm going to look in some of these games and the disc is not going to be in there. All right, after Just Dance 3, I've got Just Dance, or not 4, but Just Dance 2014, 47 hits. I hate this when you got to download something because I don't think I can download it today. I like my stuff on the disc. It makes me sound like I'm 1,000 years old. But like I hate when you get those triple pack compilations, best of this collection, and 2 games are on the disc and the other game you have to download. Hated it. Alright, 2014, 2015. This is the EB special where it would get discounted down to $28. We got 41 new hits. Katy Perry, or she's back again. She loves Just Dance. She must have been the spokesperson for Just Dance. Maroon 5. Oh, it's not the song I like though. 5 Seconds of Summer. Run DMC. We've got it in there, 2015. Now, by this time, like the Wii U's been released, but they kept pumping these out. Sadly, I don't have 2016, but I do have 2017. And these last couple start getting a little bit expensive because by this point, you know, the Wii's been out since 2006. So this is like 11 years later. There's still games pumping out. Oh, this is where I got lots of these from as well. Served by Sony. Yeah, this was a weird thrift store I don't normally go to. This was a bit out of my way. So, like, I got Manchester United Club Football, $2. Wild West, $5. Dodge Racing, $5. And this is where I got All-Star Cheerleader, $7. Yeah. I don't think that was All-Star Cheerleader there. I feel like this is where I got Just Dance 2017 and the next 2. But anyway, hopefully none of my details are up here. Alright, no, I don't think they are. Anyway, let's check through the tracks. Are there any bangers on here? I'm trying to look as I'm trying to show you. Maroon 5's on there again. They must just have the same artists. So after 2017, we got... Whoop, upside down. We've got 2018. Again, 49 down to 36. And I think that by this time, not many people were buying Wii games. Because again, now we're 12 years into the Wii's lifespan, and there's still Just Dance coming out for it. Probably easy because these were released as well on the Wii U. But I mean, we're in a Switch territory here. I had a Switch by 2018, so like we're literally 2 full generations behind. And it gets crazier. Like I don't have 2019, but I believe this is the last traditional Wii release that there ever was, and that's Just Dance 2020. So now we're talking 14 years later. So we're talking as if like if there was games coming out for the PS3 in 2020, or you know, it's 2020 when the PS5 came out. Imagine it's 2034 and there's still games coming out for the PS5. It's crazy. So 2020, I know it's easy just to release it on the Wii U and just have a Wii copy as well, but I believe the disc, I must have it in a console somewhere, must be playing it, because I do have it. That's what happens when you're, you know, you play your stuff. Sometimes they're still in the console. So I definitely have that. But there's also more Just Dance. It's the best of Just Dance. Best of. So, as if I don't have... It's weird there's just 25 on here. You'd feel if it was a best of, you'd put a few more tracks on there. But we're not done, though. Just Dance Disney Party. So there's more Just Dance. How many have I got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 10th Just Dance game that I have on the Wii, and there's more. So I didn't even know this existed. I saw someone selling this near me, and I was like, no, just go pick it up. I don't think it was I think it was either $5 or $10. I can't remember. A little bit of scribble on there by their kids, but that's okay. Finally, Just Dance is done. Last Airbender. 2 bonus battle arenas. Was this the film that was just really, really terrible? I think M. Night Shyamalan did some really cool stuff, and then I don't know if it's The Last Airbender, but a couple of things he did, I remember him getting really, really panned. Oh, classic. This is a game I had when I first got my Wii in 2007. It's not my original copy. It's eventually sold. I didn't sell. I traded my Wii for PS3 in 2010 because there was a really good trade deal. And then eventually I bought a Wii back for like 29 bucks. So I think I won out of that deal. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I also have this on the GameCube. Yeah, it was a bit of a scabby copy, but I think from memory it was like $7. And this was like at a op shop. So maybe $7 or $8. So I kind of, even though it's not in pristine condition, I still picked it up. Oh, I've got another copy. So this is the Australian copy. Yeah, so I must have picked up another copy that was in slightly better condition and not pretty water damaged like that one. And sometimes I like to see if there's any differences as well. I mean, we've got the full booklet in here. So this one have the book? No. So yeah, kind of, that was a good starting one. And then I must have found that complete copy. Let's Tap is a super cheap game. Look on eBay, this would be like $3 or something. I think they tried to make this like a cool party game. I don't know if they shipped out heaps of copies and that's why it's like $3, or if I don't know, or if it's just not very good. So it wasn't very much. So hey, there's Link's crossbow training. At least it's in there because I thought I was going to have to trek back earlier. One of my games before that didn't have the right disc in. $5. I think they sold like millions and tens of millions of these. You're supposed to have like the zapper to make it better, but you know, I never had that. Littlest Pet Shop. I don't really know what to tell you about this one, but it's a game and it's probably for kids. And it's probably quite easy and short. Next one. Check this one out. This is not one that I've come across very often. I feel like the disc isn't even in here. Oh yeah, it is. Little League World Series Baseball. Fun for all. Major League fun for the entire family. So I imagine this is pretty simple, aimed at kids. Kind of like, because it's Little League, it's like the, you know, I know Americans, you love your Little League World Series. We don't really, you know, put that on TV and stuff here, but I have seen that on my TV before. Next, Madden. Madden's released on everything. This is the only Madden game. No, it's not. I thought that was the only Madden game I have. I've also got Madden 9. Now, this was a JB $1 special. I remember, like, hidden away. So, Madden 07. I mean, it's Madden, and it's probably not as good as the other consoles. And Madden 09. Growing in popularity. Timote. Growing in popularity in Australia is, as we call it, American football. As you call it, football. So people do have like Super Bowl parties and stuff. Oh, an absolute classic. Not quite the heights of some of the other Mario Kart games, but a very, very solid entry. Mario Kart Wii, where you started having like the bikes and stuff that you could go on, like the different crafts, instead of just picking your character. Like Double Dash was the GameCube, so that was that gimmick. I think the gimmick here was like you could use the wheel or like you could be on a motorbike and stuff. So yeah, cool. I think you need to have Mario Kart Wii if you do have a Wii. Same for all these like Mario games. There's a lot of shovelware on the system, but these are great, which is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Let the fun and games begin. I've played not this, but maybe one coming up, which you can check out on the channel as well. Let's slide it in. Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. We're in Vancouver 2010. Now, I have a playlist of all Winter Olympic games that I've played. There's about 12, 15 on there. So check it out. I played this for hours and not many people have watched it. So wink, wink. If you could watch it, that would, I'd enjoy that because I did put a lot of work into playing through that whole game, or this whole game. And yeah, it doesn't have that many views. So feel a bit sad, but it is really cool. I really enjoy these Mario and Sonic games. Mario Power Tennis. I haven't really played this. I don't think I got this from Cashies. This is like one of the really old stickers. I must have picked it up from someone else. Like the tennis ball as the disc. They're really pumping this new play control. Like literally, I think Pikmin has this as well, where it's like new play controls like on the spine, and there's this like circle as well for like reasons. Alright, another one of these shooter games, and you know, because it's got this zapper there, but Martian Panic. I think this got a Switch re-release. And I think it comes with like a little like gun holster thing to put your Wiimote, not your Wiimote, but your Joy-Con in. So you can check that out. But this is the original Martian Panic. Again, not sure why there's not too many more games like this. A classic Metroid, more Metroid, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. I believe it's just a Wii exclusive. So if you want to play Metroid 3, because it's like a Nintendo franchise, this is where you can play it. Next game, we're up to M, Minon Everyday Hero. Now I got this sealed, and I haven't opened it. I'll probably open it to play it or try and find another one, because I don't have a lot of sealed games. It's probably the only one in the collection, to be fair. So if I do find them sealed, I'll try and keep them sealed if possible and get a new one. I do like actually playing games. I like keeping everything sealed away. But I've never heard of this one. It's so weird. Minon Everyday Hero. Alright, next game, Monster Trucks. Just another one of these games like churned out. Here's a very like average racer. I've got my receipt in here. It's a massive receipt. What's going on here? Whoa boy, we had a good time. Oh my goodness me. I'm not even going to go through them all, but I'm just going to whiz through. I spent $51, by the way. But I'll show you how many games I got for my $51. You can pause it if you want, but here we go. Here we go, got Brothers in Arms. I'll try and read some of them out. Oh, this is where I got those Brothers in Arms games. Monster Trucks, $4. Disney Sing It, Sports Resort, Cars 2, Top Spin, Dance Juniors. These are all Wii games. Yeah, All-Star Cheerleader. I knew I didn't get that for $7. Dance something, Hasbro, Family Games, Battleborn, $1. Split Second Velocity for the PS3. What a game that is. Winning. Undisputed. The Trash Pack, $5. So, yeah, $51 for all those games. I reckon this game is pretty average. Monster Trucks. Next one. My Sims. I didn't even realize this was on the Wii, but they've got their own like mini Sims world. Create your own town of Sims. So a little bit different to normal Sims of just creating your own like household. Not sure how popular that was. Hey, we've got another one of, I believe it was like a shooter game, but I just want you to use one Wiimote, but Nerf N Strike. Love the cover for this. This looks fantastic. I assume the game's terrible, but it looks cool. Oh, you kind of got the front on view and you do some shooting. Even more fun with a Switch Shot X3 Blaster. Never even seen that anywhere, so I'm sure you can just use the Wiimote and have lots of fun as well. Okay. Oh, yeah, I get it. I was like, why are we in U Fitness? I didn't get it. I was wondering why we'd gone out of sync, but new U Fitness personal trainer. And she's just loving getting fit on the Wii. Get that Wii Fit board. You see them everywhere, these Wii Fit boards. So here we go. Get fit. Don't worry about going to the gym. Just get fit using your Wii, which no one really ever did. This is a really good game. No More Heroes. Check it out. Travis Touchdown Otaku Hitman. Really cool aesthetic vibes with the graphics. I'm pretty sure it was at $3. I must have bought it off someone who bought it off for $3. I always hate when like this thing's behind the booklet, because at least like opening up and seeing the booklet. Alright, American fans, here you go. This one's for you. North American Hunting Extravaganza. Those poor deer. Or if that's a deer or an antelope. I don't really know. They're not Australian. Now, look at this guy. He's having a great time up here. You can see he definitely doesn't have an Australian release. No manual. But normally, like, not this North American hunting game, but there's a lot of those, like, Caballera games, if I'm not butchering that name. Alright. Pikmin. Something more synonymous, really, with the Gamecube, but they were really pushing this play control. Pikmin, I don't really like this cropped in view either, just to tell me, play select Gamecube games enhanced. Oh, okay, I get it. So this and Tennis were Gamecube games they've kind of re-released with basically the nunchuck and Wiimote controls. So, yeah, I've never really played Pikmin, but I know it's a very popular series, and they've really they pushed that play control everywhere. I don't know what was wrong with it originally. We're up to, I've done this for I think. This game looks so bizarre. I had to buy it. My Horse Club on the Trail of the Mysterious Appaloosa. And I can only assume that's some sort of horse. So I've gone O for on. I kind of don't like when they got these things because I'm not sure if the game's supposed to be like My Horse Club or just On the Trail of the Mysterious Appaloosa. So discover the secret of the Appaloosa while horseback riding. Is Appaloosa a horse or somewhere you go? Who knows? 45 challenges. I mean, this looks incredible. Love to give this a go. Oh, I got a receipt again. How much was... Did I have it on the front? I think this was like $6. So this is why I've started hoarding these receipts. I got Me Coach, NBA, Story Hour, Horse... Oh, 5. So here we go. Let's check it out. Horse Club is what they've called it. $5. Sniper Elite 3. $3. Beauty. What's this here? FIFA for the NES. Oh, $5. What an absolute bargain. All right, My Horse Club. Let's stick my receipt back in there. Keep going. Pajama Sam. There's so many weird games that I just never heard of until I saw them in stores. It's kind of why I like visiting physical stores, because if you're just looking online, like, you might not know what you're looking for. Like, half of the thrill of the game hunt is finding things, in my opinion anyway, that you don't know that they exist. So Pajama Sam, No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside, is one of them. So if you can invent me a time machine so I've got time to play all these games, I would love it, but I'm doing my best. I'm trying to play Metaphor ReFantasia. This game's gone forever, but I love it. PES 2008. I loved PES until about PES 2006. And then I kind of went back to FIFA. So it's Michael Owen on the cover. Is that Ronaldo up there? But it's Portuguese Ronaldo when he's playing for Portugal. I think it's Ronaldo up there as well. Gold award, 90. Got some dribbling. You got some waving around. All right, now Rabbids Go Home. It's been an adventure game with Rabbids. I used to play with my friend all the time. Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party. So guess what might be coming up next? But I think this reviewed pretty well. It's like pretty cool. So yeah, this is the one I used to play with my friend all the time. Used to go around and we played this one. This is a really cool game. Over 50 games. It's basically like Mario Party, but with Rabbids. And it's really fun. So this is probably one of the most, I'll say, underrated party games out there. No one ever says, hey, let's do multiplayer Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party. So not really a thing. And Rayman is like not even on there. Like, here's Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. I think this is still TV Party, but 2. Reduced down to $24. The craziest party game. So we're back for another party with the Rabbids. So ironically, like, Rayman's not even there. All right, Red Steel. I don't have Red Steel 1. Who knows why? I don't have everything. But Red Steel 2 requires the Motion Plus. So you had to have this one to play it, or this one with Motion Plus inside. If you just had old regular Joe here, no, you can't play it. No matter how much waggling that you do. So kind of a bit frustrating if you didn't have that, because then you couldn't play it. But they needed that because some of the feedback for Red Steel 1 was it wasn't quite accurate enough. So I think they try to fix that with Red Steel 2. A beautiful game ported over, and I know this is the game a lot of people wanted if they had a Wii, as it's come over from the Gamecube, but was Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. So I think this is perhaps even better than the Gamecube edition. Love this cover. This black and white aesthetic is just so good. The nightmare is reborn. If you're into Resident Evil, I like that black and white and then red. What your favorite Resident Evil is. This game used to scare me so much. Rugby League. So many of these rugby games, I don't know. I always think they're pretty average. I'm not really into rugby league, so I can't be into everything, but I've got it. Sam and Max. I played the Devil's Playhouse on the PS3, but I haven't really played any of the others. But this is Season 1, and I think this is ported from the PC, because it used to be like a big PC game, Season 1. So Picked up good old Sam and Max. We got... This is another game I used to play with my friend because he had a Wii. And we used to play Samba de Amigos. It's like a dancing game and you like waggle the Wiimotes around. There's like little maracas you could put them in. It was like a really fun music rhythm game. So yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Back in the day, I've nearly toppled my tower. Samurai Warriors, we're up to S. Samurai Warriors 3. Exhilarating action as you slash your way around. That looks pretty cool. This game I picked up because, again, it looked interesting and unusual, but The Secret Saturdays Beasts of the Fifth Sun. Love the cover. The back looks interesting. I'm not sure if the game's any good or not, though, but it's an unusual one to have. I think everyone has to have this for the Wii. Sega Superstars Tennis. I also played this on the 360, actually, and it's pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's the same. Kind of got a green tennis ball theme going. We're getting through pretty well here, actually. We probably got about 70 to go, but let's keep going. Shaun White Snowboarding Road Trip. I've played this on my winter video games playlist. Please check it out. I was actually really proud of playing through this whole game, and I had a good time playing it. So it'd be cool if you checked that out. Sherlock Holmes The Silver Earring. Honestly have no idea if this game is good or bad. There's like a Sherlock Holmes game. I bought this for, there you go, $5. What else did I buy under here? Just Dance 2014, $6. And Madden 20 for the PS4, $2. So definitely do a lot of thrifting. Some of these games are stuck because they have stickers like here on the front or the back, and then sometimes they get stuck together. Sid Meier's Pirates. Oh yeah, because like sticky here, so it must have been where the sticker was. Pirates. I can't imagine this is very good. It looks horrible, by the way. Especially when it's like play cool mini games. It's just like a little mini game collection. All right, another sim game. Sim Animals. So like The Sims, but with animals. And well, oh, that's trees. I was wondering what that was down the bottom. It looked weird. Okay, sometimes I don't take these stickers off and it annoys me because it takes literally like 2 seconds. Run the wild. The forest is alive. Join their world. Play with 30 animals. Play with bears. Oh, no thanks. Alright, Skylanders time. I never really got into all these Skylanders figures and stuff because I just did not need more stuff. But the good news is I've been able to pick up some of the games now for very cheap. And for some reason this game's upside down. So I don't know what happened there. But there's Skylanders Giants. We got Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. So they're trying to bring good old Spyro back. You got to put your little... see, these aren't amiibos, but these are actual Skylanders. So you see these everywhere, like in big like junk bins. Essentially, Skylanders Trap Team, because I mean it's like 15 years later, like who wants to keep all these? Even for me, the avid collector doesn't really have you know, all these little toys and stuff, because I mean the game room is full. It's full. When I show you this room, full. Another music game, one you've probably never heard of, the Smurfs Dance Party. So I mean, if you don't want to do Just Dance, but you want to do like Just Dance Smurfs edition, then this is for you. It's got Katy Perry. She's in everything. Who Let the Smurfs Out? Oh, Smurftastic songs. Who let the Smurfs out? We like to Smurf it, Mr. Smurftastic. Oh, that is amazing. I actually love that so much. So many like Smurfberrylicious. Oh my goodness, I want to get this in now. That's so cool. It's hilarious. It's so bad it's good. Alright, there's some Sonic games on here. Sonic and the Black Knights, where Sonic started to go weird and like 3D and very mediocre indeed. Just stick to 2D Sonic, please, because those are the best. Although, yeah, so average, love it. Sonic Colors. Played this when it came out. Loved it. I love for the Australian market we've snuck the U spelling of colours in there. So these just been like remastered as well. So this gave this a little dabble on the PS5. Haven't played too much of it. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. So we've got another Sonic game. I haven't played this one though, so I can't really tell you if this is good or bad. I think this is okay. Could be better. Could be worse. Sonic went through Yeah, a few lean years here, like Sonic and the Secret Rings. Gee, they churned them out on the Wii, didn't they? There's probably more they don't even have, but we're not even talking about Sonic 06 either on the PS3. Oh, there's more Sonic. Sonic Unleashed. So much Sonic. It's amazing there's so many of these Sonic games, and they were all like average, and then they went to like the Wii U, and they were still terrible. There was like Rise of Lyric, and that was probably the worst one. Worst one of all. There was like a few on the DS as well. Is it Dark Brotherhood? It might be that one. Are we through Sonic? We are. Sports Island 2. Don't have Sports Island 1, just Sports Island 2. Mini games, rip-off of Wii Sports. Definitely not as good. Sports Party. Rip-off of Wii Sports. Party game, not as good. I mean, you've got a basketball. Definitely probably aimed at kids as well. We could play horseshoes. Whoa, lawn darts. Oh, yeah. Hang on, cricket. Oh, no, it's croquet. I got excited. I think Big Beach Sports has got cricket. SSX Blur, it's kind of the forgotten SSX game because you've got SSX like 2, which is tricky. You've got 3. You've got some weird like gunk on the case here. And then then Blur. So, and there's like SSX on the PS3, but then everyone kind of forgets about Blur. So I loved Tricky. Tricky is one of my favourite games ever, and the original SSX as well. These are weird. These are actually the same game here, and yeah, I have that in a console. So Story Hour Adventures, Story Hour Fairy Tales, 4 interactive stories. Reminds me a lot of like the Phoenix Games type of games on the PS2. So you basically watch a couple of cartoons, you do like puzzles. What else do you do in there? You basically then do some puzzles and some basic rubbish, and that's it. So Story Hour. I don't know if there's any more of these, but I found 2. They look interesting. Okay, we're in S. Hey, it's my favorite game. One of my favorite games of all time. I love this. I've tried to get this stupid sticker off. I should just swap the case with another game because this case is gross. But I love Super Mario Galaxy. I actually replayed it on the Switch, so it's probably why I haven't gone back to this copy. Like, obviously I had a copy, I traded it in when I got that PS3. But this game, I mean, it's so hard to pick the best Mario game. But for me, I think this is my favourite Mario game of all. I love the kind of Galaxy theme. It's almost making me tear up just thinking about it. It's such an awesome game. And the forgotten Mario game, Mario Galaxy 2. I don't know why Nintendo want to pretend this game doesn't exist, but this is like a smidgen less good, a tiny bit less good than 1. I don't know why this wasn't on the Switch collection. No one ever talks about Galaxy 2. They don't really do sequels. Like, maybe they should have done Odyssey 2 and 1 to 2. Maybe for every platformer they should just do 2 versions of it. Like not to milk the franchise, but if you've created the world, just create some more levels and release it like a year later. Like, why not? All right, Paper Mario. This got a release on the Switch as well. All right, well this, yeah, what's going on here? Let's all right, Paper Mario. Let's have a little look. We got the disc there. You can flip it from 2D to 3D, so they've got a kind of re-release on the Switch. Next one, Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I know some people are really into Smash Brothers. Some people are not as much. PlayStation tried their own with All-Stars. Surf's Up. I think I put this on my, yeah, I did, on my bottom 10 Wii games. Oh no, it was actually on my bottom 10 PS2 games. So I knew I'd played it somewhere. My least valuable PS2 game. So you can check it out on that video. My least valuable PlayStation 2 games. Because I think it was like $3 or something valued. We've got Nickelodeon Tak and the Guardians of Gross. I haven't played it, but you know, it's a game and I've got it. So Thrillville. I really wanted this back in the day. Really wanted it. Never had it. Kind of like Theme Park World and all those games. I think it's a pretty cool game. I'm not sure if like it's better on the Wii or the PS2. I'll probably say the PS2. We got Tiger Woods, PGA Tour, All Play 2009. And you know what? I'll push it together with PGA Tour 2010. I'm not sure if there's a 9 and All Play's different or it's the same game. But it's Tiger Woods and it's probably more fun to play. This is like the same in most of my games. Why isn't the book like this? I'm not sure why it's like that, but you should really, it's probably more fun to play with the Wiimote than like on the PS3. Moving on to my final stack 404, Top Spin 3. I actually love Top Spin 3 and 4. I think they're really good games. They'll play well on the Wii as well. I love they've made the tennis ball. There's Top Spin 4. I knew I had that one as well. Both excellent games. I mean, look at these people on the front. I was about to say who they were, but we're gonna keep moving. A classic game from the early days of the Wii, which is Trauma Center New Blood. I love trying to tell you, from 2014, the online features won't be available. So this is actually sealed. I didn't realize that. So we're gonna open it up. Nah, let's keep it sealed. It's from Big W, but I didn't buy this from Big W, so I must have bought this from someone who didn't open it. But I played it back in the day. I had this originally on my Wii before it was traded. I didn't have that many games, like 10 or 12 back then, because they were more expensive. But this is a really cool game if you can still play this today. TNA Impact, I love my wrestling games, and I've got this on pretty much all the systems that it's available on. Look at these legends on the front. AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe. Joe and AJ still wrestling today. Kurt Angle retired. Here's the Booker Man, Booker T, Sting, Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, Christian. Amazing. So I think they did a good job of this game, and I'm a little bit sad that this was their only game, because I think they could improve on it. A bit like the AEW game. I think they've just got to keep going and make a better game. TV show King Party. I used to play this with my friend as well. He had this game. It was okay. It had some questions. It's probably a bit dated now if you're trying to remember, songs from over, 15 years ago, close to 20 years now, so it's a long time. This is an American thing, so I don't know how this made it to Australia and how this has an Australian rating, but I think we used to have like Total Wipeout. I don't know if this is the so Wipeout, the official name of the hit TV show Wipeout. So we called it Wipeout. It wasn't very popular here in Australia. You'd see it from the UK and stuff. And yeah, America, you had your own version as well. I'm not sure this translates to a game very well. I think I've seen a review where this is like 3 out of 10. Horrible shovelware. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is this U-Draw tablet. I'm actually going to do all 3 of these together because I don't actually have the tablet, but we've got U-Draw Dude's Big Adventure. And I think this tablet bankrupted this company as well. So it lost so much money because this is a pretty sophisticated tablet, and I just don't think it sold in anywhere the amount of numbers they needed to make it profitable. But this is probably one people don't realize is a U-Draw, which is Kung Fu Panda 2. So customize your game with creations drawn by you, and then Pictionary as well. So I think people were just over all these accessories that you needed, because already you needed like the Wiimote, the nunchuck, the Wii Fit thing, you needed the gun holder, the U-Draw, the Guitar Hero guitars and drums and a microphone. And I think people were just like the Skylanders. I think people were just over all those accessories. You sing. If there's a singing game, I'll get it, despite you've got talent. I don't. For singing, very limited, but like you check out the tracks that are on there as well. Requires a Logitech microphone, which is pretty unusual. I'm not sure if any microphone will do, or they're trying to get you to buy their own. We got more tennis in Virtua Tennis 2009, and we got Federer and Nadal on there. We do. open it up for an orange disc. The world's #1 series comes to the Wii. Why's there a pool table on there? Don't really understand. Wii Dance. More singing, more dancing. These people here are having an absolute great time. 40 chart busters, ace of base. Anything else I know off there? It's actually a little bit hard to read. It is pretty small, so you can probably read that more easily than me. All right, we're near the end. We wish you a Merry Christmas. This is such a bizarre game. Like any Christmas theme game, I think it's weird because, I mean, what's your market? So yeah, open before Christmas. So if you get this for Christmas, like Christmas is over. Like you're gonna play it after Christmas, which is weird. Or you gotta buy this in the lead up to Christmas. More than 10 activities and games. An advent calendar on the Wii. Candy cane lanes. So, oh, it reminds me of Elf Bowling. But anyway, I saw it. It looks weird, so I picked it up. All right, I've played this on the PS3. It's actually rated really poorly, but I enjoyed it, Where the Wild Things Are. I think it got like a 4 out of 10. But again, I think it depends how much you pay for each game. If you're just picking them up for cheap, then it's pretty good. But if you're spending like $60, $80, $100 on this, you're going to be annoyed. All right, into some of the Wii staples. Wii Fit. Get yourself on the balance board. I don't currently have a balance board. And look, honestly, I don't really want one because like the room's full. My house is full. I've already got enough junk, not junk, but stuff. We got Wii Fit Plus, so Wii Fit, but even better. If you have any good memories of like the Wii Fit, let me know. I always find like in the in-betweeners too, it's like a really dated joke where he's like, Jay's telling Jay and he's like, oh, I shouldn't have bought her that Wii Fit. And the movie's from like 2011, or 2011 or 2012. So it kind of feels like that joke dates the film a lot, despite the rest of the film not feeling that dated. Wii Music, I remember getting this when it came out, and it just wasn't very good. Like, if that makes sense, it just wasn't great. I think everyone had high hopes for Wii Music. Like, we can be a musician with the Wiimote, and it just didn't hit. It was a big miss. Wii Play was good. You kind of got, I think a Wii Play like with one of these motion controllers, and then it was showing off the more advanced features. I like this cover. It's like simple but cool, and this is kind of like mini games done right with Wii Play. So I think it's not for sale because it came with a controller. Everyone's favorite, Wii Sports. I mean, I don't have the time to express the love that I have for this game, as does probably everyone who's ever owned a Wii. Everything's perfect about it. I mean, baseball could be better, but like, it's for bowling is just so fun. It's just so revolutionary. Golf is fun, tennis is fun. And I was actually recovering at the time from a shoulder dislocation, like a really bad shoulder dislocation, and I couldn't get in for physio. Like, there was like a 6 to 8 week wait for physio. So my physio to rehabilitate my shoulder was to play Wii Boxing, because it was like no weight bearing, and I would box to rehabilitate my left shoulder. So thank you, Wii Sports, for my rehabilitation. Wii Sports Resort, also awesome. Got lots of extra things you can do as well. Frisbee archery, more golf, more bowling on a tropical island. How can you say no? We've got another one of these shooting games. Wild West Shootout. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at my receipt. What did I get? Premier Manager 2005-06 for the PS2. $1. Wii Sports. Love a good Wii Sports for $1. Oh, look, that's where I got Where the Wild Things Are. What else did we get here? And this must be Wild West Shootout, $4. And what's this here? FIFA 12 on the 3DS, $3. $14. What an absolute bargain. Go me. I love a good bargain hunt. Wild West Shootout. There's a few more to go. World of Zoo. This is like a little bit like what would you do with the keys to the zoo? World of Zoo. Share your zoo. Create your zoo. Feed your animals. Kind of like a bit like, I don't know, Nintendogs type of game, but for a zoo, looking after them. I love Worms. I love Worms so much. I've played Worms used to play Worms like on, let's say, on the PC, like way back when. This is Worms: A Space Oddity. Kind of like the Team 17 games. They've released heaps of Worms games. Guess what? They're almost always the same, but more Worms. Can't really go wrong. It's wrestling time. I'm a massive wrestling fan. You know this. You should know this by now. Half my channel is just wrestling, by the way. So even though you got these wrestling games on the other consoles, they were still pretty decent on the Wii. You got a bit of waggling, like you do the DX chop and do some waggling. But I think you could play it with the normal controls as well. Must have picked that up off eBay because it's got something there. Then, so 2008, we're going to go into 2009. Big focus on tag team wrestling because DX were together at the time. Also featuring ECW. So you got Cena, Undertaker, Bobby Lashley. Amazingly, like Cena and Bobby Lashley still wrestling today. Triple H and Shawn Michaels are not. I remember in this one you could do like, you could modify your entrance and like do some waggling and it would do a different entrance. I remember, I think it's like Viscera or his Big Daddy V in the game, making him do like really hilarious like dances on the way down to the ring. So the next one is SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Cena, Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. So most of the time they had the same modes, but sometimes they'd have their own mode as well. And I've played lots of Road to WrestleMania over the years, so you can check heaps of those out on my channel. I've got like 50, 60, 70 Royal Rumble videos from games as well, so you can check them out. We got SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. The Miz has made the cover, as this was during his time when he defeated Randy Orton to become the WWE Champion. Even though they're kind of recreating this, and this was Edge. But, you know, they were all very solid on the Wii. Like, weren't quite as good as the other consoles, but you could still play them. And I believe the last one was WWE 12, and it's just got the Viper, Randy Orton on there as well. And then we've got a couple. There's only 2 games left. There's only 2, so we're pretty much there. But the problem with going through these games too is that everything's now in reverse order. So I'm going to have to reverse it all back to the shelf. We've only got 2 to go and then we're done. Thanks for bearing with me. It's been an amazing video, a long video. I need a lozenge after this. Your shape, fitness focused on you. I think you need this camera, which I don't have, so it makes the game like pretty useless. I got millions of cameras. I'm not sure if I could use like a PS2 camera or something. Probably not. And we're into our final video. So thanks so much for joining me today. This was one I got from Japan. Unfortunately, the not the PS, but the Nintendo Wii is not region free, so it doesn't work unless you've got a Japanese Wii, but 220 yen, so it was like $3 Australian, maybe $1.50 US. Dragon Quest Victory. So I liked it just for the artwork. And, you know, look, have I played those 170 games? No. Have I got this just to look cool on the shelf? Yes. Am I disappointed there's no booklet? Yes. But thank you so much for joining me through 170 Wii games. It was cool to go through them all. So it has been Crabman from Crabman Gaming. Please check out the playlist of every game I own. I'm going through all 3,000. I mean, I could need some serious help by the time I've gone through all 3,000 games, because I think I've gone through about 500 so far, and it's been a massive effort. But thanks so much if you've been watching. If you haven't, liked down the bottom, it's so simple to do. Subscribe. It costs you nothing to subscribe. If you comment, I love commenting back. What were your favourite Wii games? And if you want to do anything else, just check out the channel. So it has been Crabman from Crabman Gaming. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.